1. 3657 is the first part of the answer. Second part of the answer is just doing all from 9 last from 10 for 3658. Only apply the rule. 9 minus 3, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 5 and 10 minus 8. Let me show this to you. Multiplying 3658 into 9999. It has only two steps. Only two steps, two parts of the answer. First part of the answer is 1 less than the one before. That is 3658 minus 1. 3657 is the first part of the answer. Second part of the answer is doing all from 9 last from 10 for 3658. 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 5 is 4 and 10 minus 8 is 2. Now putting together the first part and second part, the complete answer is 365766342. Exactly. Right, Rukmini, Ashna. That's lovely. So, let me repeat. Eva, I'm repeating it for you. Whenever we have to multiply any number with equal number of nines, right? We call this as multiplication by nines. We call the rule as multiplication by nines. Here we have four nines. That is equal number. Two steps. First part of the answer is 3658 minus 1, which is 3657. Second part of the answer is just doing all from 9 last from 10 for 3658. Yeah, so it is 9 minus 3, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 5 and 9 minus 8. So and 10 minus 8, the last is from 10. So the complete answer is 365766342. Great. So are you all ready for the next challenge? Now you may have a question. What if I have more number of nines and less number of digits to be multiplied? Here I show you. When you have to multiply 457, a 3-digit number, with 99,999, which has 5 nines in it, right? So the 3-digit number, when it is multiplied with 5 nines, what we do is, first step, we add 2 more zeros before. So what we do is we first bring it to the balance. We just equate the number of digits first. So what we do 00457. We just add 2 more zeros before 457 to make it 5 and 5, both digits equal. Now 00457 into 99,999. Step 1, we do the same thing, 1 less, which is 457 minus 1, 456 is the first part of the answer. For second part of the answer, we do all from 9 last from 10 for 00457, which is 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4, and 10 minus 7 is 3. So the complete answer is 45699,543. Right, Archana, exactly right. So, if you have more number of first before that number and making them equal. But what if you have less number of more number of digits? Imagine you have a 5-digit number multiplied with 99. We have a different rule for that. I'll be giving that rule to you in the main course, where I have about 45 concepts like this, which I'll be teaching in the main Train the Trainer program. Yes, so here is the last challenge for the day. Challenge number 5, squaring. When you have to square any number that ends with 5, we call this technique as squaring technique for multiples of 5. This is for multiples of 5. What are multiples of 5? Any number that ends with 5 is a multiple of 5, right? So if you have to square 85, so 5 squared is 25. So the last number is 25. The last part of your answer is 25. Now, first part of your question is only 8. What is the next number to 8? 9, right? 8 9s are 72. So the complete answer is 7225. So whenever you have to square a number that ends with 5, the answer has 2 parts. Last part of the answer is always 25. First part of the answer alone has to be taken care of. So look at the first part of the question, multiply that number with its consequent number. So 85 square, after 8 you have 9, so 8 9s are 72, so the answer is 7225. Great. Can we try 35 square? I already got answers. That's lovely. Exactly right. 3 4s are 12. 1 2 2 5 is the complete answer for 35 square. And let's try for the square of 65. 6 7s are 42. 4225 is the complete answer. Perfect. I have got the answer for the third one also from you. Hundreds of answers flowing in. Anita, Pallavi, Isha, Almelu, Gayatri, Bharti, Pallavi, Monica, Vidya Sridhar. The last part is 25. First part is the square of, you have to multiply 11 with its next number. Leaving 5, what is remaining is 1, 1, which is 11. 11 12s are 132. So the complete answer is 13225. 13225. 11 into the next number. 11 into 12. Perfect answers. Archana, Sonam Patel. 13225 is the right answer. I'm sure. I'll repeat it for you. Whenever you have to square any number that ends with 5, okay, the squaring answer also ends with 5 only. The starting number, so the question, if you see it is 85, leaving 5, what is the next number that remains is only 8. What is the consequent number of 8? Next number is 9, right? 8 9s are 72. So first part of the answer is 7225 is the complete answer. Likewise for 35, 3 4s are 12, 1 2 2 5. For 65, I'm just looking at 6. 6 7s are 42. 4 2 2 5 is the answer. Likewise 115 square. I'm just looking at 11. 11 into 12 is 132. So 13225. Purnima, I'm repeating it for you, Purnima. So whenever you have to square means multiplying a number to itself 2 times, right? So look at this example. It is 85 into 85. So the last part of the answer is 25. The first part of the answer, look, it is 8 and 8. This is the first digits of the number that are being multiplied. After 8, what is the next number to 8? It is 9, right? So 8 9s are 72. So 7225 is the complete answer. You got it. Hope it is clear for all of you now. So the complete answer, so whenever a number that ends with 5 is same, it is enough if you ignore that 5 and you just see the 8 there. What is next to 8? 8 9s are 72. You can answer. If you see 115, ignore 5, you will see only 11. And 11 12s are 132. 13225 is a complete answer. Yes, thank you so much. Hope you all enjoyed these 5 concepts. One beautiful life lesson that I got from learning multiples of 5 is, squaring multiples of 5 is, there are a lot of small things in life that you need to feel happy about. Right? And to keep yourself happy, yes, you need to feel happy and appreciate even the smallest things that gives you even a little happiness. So that's what is one thing that I learned and I'm still practicing. That really made a lot of difference in my life. I hope you also enjoyed. Yes, thank you so much. So here I'll tell you, from now I'm going to tell you how I'm helping a lot of people to learn Vedic Maths, especially the Fun with Vedic Maths program, the course which is being designed by us. I have been working with students for the past 10 years and close to 4 years I'm training a lot of trainers. I've been training live, and this year it's been 4 months we started this online training program. In this online training program, we have almost trained 1,700 plus trainers, and on Fun with Vedic Maths, this course is exclusively for children of age 6 grade 6 and above, give you clarity on. In the school academics, for are out as a main part of their problem. So any parent who's going to bring their child to you to learn Vedic maths, or if you want to want your child to learn Vedic maths also, the first expectation is to give some to show improvement in their academics, right? That is what parents expect, and that's why they enroll their children to any kind of an after-school hour activity program. But for them to justify their expectation, it is not going to work out if you give this for grade 5 or grade 4. Why? Because these techniques, I want to clarify this now. A lot of people think that Vedic maths is mathematics tricks, mathematics shortcuts. Please never call it mathematical shortcuts. These are another method, mathematical method, which are giving a lot of learnings, especially a lot of holistic developmental learnings. So when a child learns arithmetic in the especially after grade 6, all the arithmetics like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division becomes a rough column activity. Now the kid is going to have a beautiful rough column without any messy presentation. The kid is going to present the rough column in a neat way so that the kid has a clarity on handling the main problem. So after grade 6, they have other mathematical concepts like conversion table, unitary method. So all for that is purpose. The reason we say, please don't give the grade, because I have tried how it works. So it is only for children of grade 6 to grade 8, I would say. Even grade 9 and grade 10, it is not going to help, because grade 9 and grade 10, they are already into a little higher level of mathematics, where they are focusing much on their board exams. So that is not the apt time for them. But if you are a mom who want to learn Vedic maths and then teach it to your child, I'm sure it is really going to work wonders only if you introduce it to your child after the age of 12. That is after the kid enters into grade 6. Grade 5 is over, you can introduce for sure. So my course consists of 10 head modules, 10 head topics, which are subdivided into 43 sub-modules. The way I demonstrated to you 5 modules, there are 5 small concepts that I introduced you now. Likewise, there are 43 different sub-modules which are classified into 10 head modules. And these 10 head modules are now listed here for you to have an idea of what this course contains. So addition techniques, subtraction techniques, digit sum as a concept fully, and doubling and halving, how doubling and halving can be used for easy multiplications and additions, certain types of divisions, and then all from 9, last from 10. I demonstrated only one method in all from 9, last from 10 here, but in the main course, you will have a lot of ways, like how to subtract from 30,000, how to subtract from 50 lakhs, and a lot of methods you will have from in all from 9, last from 10 in the main course. And bar numbers is yet another interesting concept which will make addition, subtractions and all very simple. And number splitting, that will help to do a larger number of subtractions. Number splitting will help a lot. Base multiplication is a beautiful, brilliant method of multiplication. So any number can be multiplied with any number easily. Here, I taught you like 9's multiplication, right? That falls under special multiplication. We have 9's multiplication, we have 11's multiplication, all that falling under the special multiplication category. Under the squaring category, we have this multiplication, squaring of numbers that end with 5 and squaring of other numbers, any other number also. So this is the complete 10 modules, and These 10 modules are subdivided into 43 sub-modules. So, exactly, Purnima, it is lifetime access. So, give me some time. I'm explaining the course to you completely. So, after this, I'll be answering all your questions. Yes? For grade 7 and 8, yes, it is very, very helpful. 43 sub-modules are presented to you in the form of concept videos, the way I'm explaining each and every concept to you now, the same way in the main course, in the form of recorded videos. 43 concepts are illustrated, and for every concept video, below the concept video, you will have downloadable concept sheet and practice sheet. This course is completely an online course where it comes to you, where all the materials comes to you as a soft copy and downloadable PDF files, which comes to you with the usage rights. So you can use the same content which we provide to you. The 43 concept sheets, 86 practice sheets. So every concept has 2 practice sheets. There will be 86 practice sheets totally. Apart from that, you will have some extra practice sheets, which will be combination of different concepts. You will have close to 10 extra practice sheets there. It all comes to you with the usage rights for your students. It is a self-paced course completely, because you can, since it is completely online, you can decide the time at which you can log in and see the videos and learn. So like today, every day you don't have to log in at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's completely your own convenience. So whenever you want, you can click on this pre-recorded videos and access the videos. You can view the videos 100 times, 1,000 times, again and again, until you get good clarity on any concept that you learn. So anytime you can log in, just as the way you log in into the Gmail account, you can log in into this and take this Train the Trainer program course. So you will have, apart from recorded videos, you will also have personal sessions where monthly once we have a live Q&A session. So all your doubts I'll collect, and on the session I will be giving you clarity on all your doubts. Apart from the Q&A session also, if you have doubts, you can send emails to me where I'll be personally answering your emails. And once you're done with this 10 module, once the 10 module course is over, online you will have an online test. So taking up this online test, you will have a certification. So first you have a practice test, which will give you an idea of how the final test is going to be. The practice test you can attend it any number of times, and then the final test, once you are done with the final test, you will be certified as a Fun with Vedic Maths tutor from our company Skills on Biz. So we are giving you the authorization to, once you are certified, we are giving you the authorization to take up our course for your students without any franchisee model. It is an independent way you can take it forward. You don't have to be under us as a franchisee model at all. So the live session, it will happen once in a month where I'll be clarifying the doubts, but entire content is on a recorded video. The way I'm speaking to you over this webinar presentation, the same way the course video recorded. Also, in a minutes, I'll be showing you how the learning platform looks like. What you have is, once you register for the course now, today, you become a part of the Facebook group we have. We already have 1,000 plus people who are part of this group. So even after you get certified, we would love to stay connected with you, because after you get certified, you start your, we love to hear your success stories on this Facebook group. So we have, it's not that we give you a course and we stay apart. No, I wish we all stay together for a period of time, share mutual success stories with each other. And I feel that not everyone is going to be from a tutoring background. So for that purpose, there are 3 bonus giveaways today on this webinar offer. I'm giving you 3 extra bonus. First bonus is a Ready Reckoner PDF file. This Ready Reckoner PDF file contains all the basic concepts which are introduced at the age of grade 6. Once a kid enters into grade 6, these are the basic mathematical concepts on which the kid is going to do well for the kid's academic, right? So disability test, decimals, fractions, LCMs,